Hi everyone, this is Greg with Local Agent LLC, and this is another quick free home seller tip. This is a question that we get over and over and over again, and of course it's very understandable, especially if this is your very first time selling a home. So the question is, what are the fees involved with selling a home? So here are the most common fees that everyone should expect when they go to closing. And number one is the realtor fee. And of course, the realtor job is to help you with everything regarding the sale, the advertising, the marketing, finding a buyer, help you with the negotiations, explaining all of the forms that's required, and assisting with the closing, preparing for the closing. Their fees are totally negotiable between the seller and the agent. There is no set fee. However, what you typically see all throughout the country is somewhere between 6 and 7% of the final sales price. The second fee is for the people who are actually doing the closing themselves, and they're known as the settlement agent. Depending on what state you're in, it can be an actual lawyer, or you can choose to have a closing company. Sometimes they're referred to as title companies. They're the ones that do all of the documentation. They put everything together, the buyer side, the seller side, all of the paperwork that's involved, preparing the deed that gets transferred to the new owner. There's a fee for doing the closing. And there are many closing companies out there, many law firms that do closings. So of course, this is one of those things where you're going to call around and get quotes. But typically, they're going to be somewhere between $500 and $700. Again, you're going to call around, get quotes, and make sure it includes preparing the deed. Next, there's going to be sales tax. That is your state. The city or county may also have their taxes for selling a home. If you visit our page, which the link is right below this video, we do have a link to a website that claims to have the rates for all 50 states, or you can just simply Google your state. It's very easy to find, but that'll be something that'll be on closing. Next is the court recording fee. When the closing is done, the sale is transferred from you to the new owners. Well, that has to be entered into the court records to show the sale, to show the new owners of the home. And each court throughout all the states, all the different cities, all the different counties, they all have their own fees. So it'll be impossible for us to give you an estimate of that. But again, it's something else that's easy to find. You just contact the court that your home is located in, and they'll be happy to tell you what their recording fees are. Next will be property taxes. We all know we pay taxes on our homes. There may be a couple of states in America that don't do it, but pretty much all states have property taxes, and they accrue every month. However, they're only paid twice per year, which is typically in January and June. So if you're selling a house on some other month, they're going to prorate it from the last time it was paid up until the date you are closing on that home. So you're responsible for taxes up until that date, and then from that point on, it'll be the responsibilities of the new owners. But that will be on closing. And the next thing is going to be a termite moisture inspection. And this is nearly every buyer is going to get a home loan. They're going to get home financing. Occasionally you may run into some buyer who's paying cash, but most people are going to get financing, and that financing company, even though it's for the buyer, they require the seller to prove to them that the home is not being eaten up by wood destroying insects, or the wood is not rotting away from some sort of moisture damage, water damage. So you have to get a company to come in, they do an inspection, and they issue a certificate, and that is what gets sent to the mortgage company. And typically they can be between $125 up to maybe $200. It's something else you want to call around, get a quote, and go with someone who you feel has the most reasonable fees. Now, these are the basic fees that every seller has to pay for closing that you can expect to see on the final closing statement. And as always, everybody's personal circumstances is different. So there could be other things like the condition of the home itself. There may be repairs that need to be done. There may be liens on the home. There may be judgments. There may be unpaid association dues. You may make buyer concession. All of those things will depend on the individual and their personal circumstances. And then, of course, if you owe any kind of balance on your own home loan, that, of course, has to be paid, and they're going to collect that right at closing. But these are the basic things you can expect to pay for selling a home. Now, you can get more free home seller tips just like this. The link to our page is right below the video. It's 100% free. It's going to help you avoid common mistakes. It's going to help you save money. And it's going to help you make the whole entire process of selling the home much easier for you. We also offer free advice. You can get a free consultation by a local realtor in your area. Again, it's 100% free. There's no obligation. There's no commitment. Just simply visit the link below the video and sign up for your free consultation. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video, and take care.